Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whichever suits you best. I'm back again. I'm gonna go over some of my new model updates that I've done. I'm not done yet. There's still a lot of work left to do. I still have all of my cockpits to do. I still have my big new landing bay, or the hangar bay, to do. Um, there's still engines that need to be redone. Um, yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit left to do, but I also have quite a bit done. So we'll go ahead and we'll just go through it. All right.
Anything I can help you
Go
with?
here.
Sure. How about it?
You can already see I've got a whole bunch of my new parts attached to my ship, and that was just because early testing. But we'll go through it one by one. Oh yeah, I still have my reactors to do. All sorts of different things, but actually, you know what? We can go ahead and start here with the cargo bays. So this is what the new cargo holds look like. There's the sealed version, and then there's the versions with the lifts. So there's that. Pretty sure that's the only thing here in cargo. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and get to habs. All right, perfect. So here's my new the exterior for my captain's quarters. I actually need to recolor the roof. I've got it colored wrong right now, but that's okay. I'll fix that before I. It's supposed to be the same color as the top of most of my other halves, but I just forgot to change the color on it, so that's my bad. I have not done the engineering bay yet. I still need to do that one, but I have done the bars. Technically, I've actually made models for um, both port and starboard. I just don't have those in game yet because I have to create the new cells and everything, but I do have the models for them. So this is what they look like. I haven't made a new model yet for my security workroom, but I will. Um, here's my new stairs. Um, and now, instead of there being a fore and an aft version, there's a fore aft version, and then there's a port starboard version. You'll see why when we go inside. Then we've got the 3-story stairs. Now, these still have port, starboard, fore, and aft. That's not changing. And I'll show you the differences between. In fact, you know what? I'll go ahead and stick one of these on here. Let's do a 4, and then we'll do a. Yeah, we'll do a starboard. That'll work. Um, Same idea with my 4-floor source. The other thing that's changed is now all of my stairs have doors on all 4, or have entrances on all 4 sides. Elevators have been updated. Same basic idea. My VHABs have all been updated. There's my Cabo VHAB. Then my big corner decks have been updated. Which you might have already seen on my ship. I've got a few of them already on my ship. My big observation deck has been updated, which is also on my ship already. My battle stations have all been updated. This is the new model for the battle stations. This is the port version. So the doors are only on the starboard side. And then you can flip to the starboard version, which has doors only on the port side. And then there is the aft version, which you actually have to cycle over to get to the aft version. But that's just because for whatever reason the game doesn't want to let me flip it. So I'm guessing it's because I don't have a 4 version. I don't really know, but it won't let me flip it. So that's all there is to it. So there's that. That's what those all look like. In fact, I don't think I have one of these on my ship yet. So I've got the port and the starboard, but I don't think I've got an aft version yet. We'll go ahead and stick one on there. I've already got a captain's quarters on there. So that's that. I'm pretty sure. Oh, then I've got my 1x1 and my 1x1 with top and bottom hatch. I also have my 1x2, my 2x1, my 1x3. Technically, I have a 3x1 as well. I just haven't added it into the game yet. And then I have my new glass cross passage. I know it looks super bright in the builder. It's just because it's chromed out on the exterior. And then there's the no logo version. And then there's my new 4-way cross passage. There's my new cross passage port to starboard. There's my new cross spine fore to aft. There's my new ramps. These ramps are wider and taller than the previous ramps that I had. So that's what they look like. I've already got a bunch of them on my ship too. Then I've got my new habs. Then my new habs. And all of these are using the one-way glass where, it's you can't see in, but you can see out. So those are my new habs. And then that's it for the habs. Let's go ahead and come on over here to shields. I have redesigned all of my standalone shields. There is the new HMX-10. There's the other Class C, and then there's the Class B, and there is the Class A. These look really cool, so I'll definitely be showing one of those off. And I've also changed the shield platforms as well. Technically, I already have one of those on my ship, but I will probably replace it with one of these guys just because I think they're so cool looking. In fact, let's do that now. There it is. Nope. Gotta wait until it lets me. Oh, the problem with being zoomed in is that you really kind of lose track of exactly where you're at. If I can get a hold of it. Jeez. There. There it is. Haha. Get rid of that. Took longer than I was expecting it to. I want to go ahead and get one of my big ones on there. Just because I think that they're really cool. We'll just stick it there. The other thing that I've done is because of my reader design, now I'm sure you guys have seen how laggy these battle stations were before. They are like not laggy at all anymore, which is the big reason why I wanted to go through with this model change. Same is really true of all of my habs. They're just significantly better performance than what we had before. With the exception of like the cockpits that still need done. They're still kind of laggy, but everything just works so much better. These are my new weapon holds. I'll show you what they look like rather than going back looking for them in the builder. So this is what they look like, and when you place them, they sit flush. Those hatches open out. There is enough room here underneath this for those to slide open, and then they kind of this bar that kind of floats. It's not really floating. There's a couple of standoffs in each center point on each side. But I'll show you when we actually launch and take off. But anyways, so that kind of gives you an idea of everything that I've gotten done so far. Oh wait, nope, there's more. I've also redone all of my weapon platforms to use the new platform style. So get to the other ones. But I still need to redo my standalone missile launchers, the stealth missile launchers, and stuff like that. But these, I can maybe kind of show you. They literally fit perfectly up to. So this, when it lifts, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put one of these on here. When that lifts, it will fit exactly in the hole for it. And same thing with the battle stations. They all have the exact same design as far as that goes. And as far as I know, the cargo bays should also look pretty good when they're closed up. I have not actually double checked those yet, so I literally just finished getting them in game. But yeah, I still need to redesign my engines. I want to redesign them so that they blend in better with the new hab styles. But that's going to be... And I'm also going to redesign these heavy armor plates to be just a little bit different design. Still going to be the same idea of a flush, seamless build, but I also need to update the logo, because I do have updated logos, which you've probably kind of noticed on my glass halves over here. There's a little bit of like red in there. It's not really red, but we'll show you when. In fact, we'll just do that right now, because I'm done showing off everything that I've gotten updated so far. From the exterior, anyway. We'll go inside and we'll take a look at what everything looks like. So here's the cargo bays. I've just got a bunch of them kind of stacked here. It's kind of hard to... Well, might not be able to get into them. Oh, that's what I can do is kind of see there's like a flame effect around the logo now. You can't really tell from here very well, but we'll get a good look in the glass habs. So, yeah, it's just got this kind of like cool flame effect going on. I've done some other minor changes to the model and everything, but nothing that you'll probably notice other than that. But we'll go inside. I still need to get everything into the construction kit to redecorate, because the new models are slightly different dimensions than the old ones. But that was done on purpose to make sure that they snap properly, without needing any kind of like collision tolerance or anything. So, yep, there you go. There's my new bar hab. Yep, and you can see I've got some floating stuff in here because I leveled the floor in my bar hab so it's the same level as the rest of the ship. It should allow for better NPC travel and everything, but I do need to obviously come in here and redo the decorations. I've also got a table over here that's kind of sticking a little bit out side of the hab. That's just need to do some minor changes, but there is a lot more space back behind here now, so you can just walk around a lot easier. And there's that new shield generator, which I thought was really sick. So, and I've got Class A, B, C, and there's two Class C models. There's one that has a little bit less shields but higher regen, and there's one that has a little bit more shields but slightly lower regen. This is the one that has the most shield capacity on it. But anyways, there's that. Let's go ahead and go take a look at some of my other habs here that I've got done. Oh, I've got the wrong cockpit on here. That's alright, I'll just go this. So first of all, here's one of my new 1x2s. But you'll notice that these hatches, they line up perfectly when they open and close now. One of those reasons why I wanted to go through here, but this is what this hab looks like. I've also redesigned my wall inserts whenever there's not a door connection, so that it blends in better with the new habs. Now, they do still stick out a little bit. That's actually done on purpose just to make sure, because I found whenever they try to block these doors, the doors were clipping in, and I'm trying to avoid clipping, so that's all that is. Still need to update the logo on here. Well, I might not do it on the interior. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I'll show you why I don't know if I'm going to or not. Because here in the glass hab, I do have those updated logos. And it might be a little bit much inside the glass habs. Having those lights going, I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Uh-oh. What the heck? Huh. There's a little bit of a hitch in that doorway. I'll have to take a look at that. Not exactly sure what caused that. It's fine everywhere else. Okay. Here's one of my new, this is one of my 2-story stairs. And this is why you, instead of having a fore and an aft, we've got a fore aft and a port starboard, because I've got 2 stairways. The fore aft has stairs that go from fore to aft and from aft to fore. So we got that. So yeah, we got plenty of. I need to fix this. Is not supposed to spawn doors in here. I'll fix that. I will fix it so that doors don't spawn on the stairwells before I release. that's just an oversight on my part, because they are not supposed to. Actually, let's go down farther. If I can remember where, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Oh, actually, no, perfect. Here's one of my VHABs. This is my 4 VHAB, I believe. That's what they look like. Similar design to the rest of my halves, but you know, you've got your. Oh, this is an aft VHAB because I'm looking right at the back of the. But yeah, so there's that. I guess I could show you one of my side VHABs. If I. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's this way. So here's one of my port. I think this is port VHABs. I do this again. This is part of the decoration that I got to redo because there's a little bit of clipping. Because, like I said, the dimensions are just a little bit different than they were in the previous halves. But no big deal. We'll get that fixed up. Let's go to the other side where we've got some of our elevators. Yes, I believe it is here. Maybe. Yes, okay. So here's our elevators. Now they're still narrow in here, but because there's no longer an angled corner, there's actually a lot more room around the corners. And so your NVCs won't get stuck near as often. You can go ahead and call the elevator because we want to go up to, I believe, the 4th floor. That's, yep, perfect. Alright, so here's one of my new MHABs. I've just got a bunch of them all. Here's one of my AHABs. Kind of gives you an idea of what those look like. Hey, okay. I'm gonna tell you those. Here's one of my new ramps. Here's one of my new cross spines and cross passages. Oh yeah, that's the other thing is, so because of the redesign here, you'll notice that it actually gets wider as you get down towards the bottom, and it gets a little bit shorter up near the top, and that was just purely so that I could keep everything lined up as far as the floors and that go. So that's all that is. But anyways, let's go ahead and get a. Where else do we need to go? We need to see. That way. Alright, so here's an MHAB. One of the other MHABs. I thought this was the one that had my I thought this was the one that had my captain's quarters. The captain's quarters still looks basically the same. It's just here, I bet it's over here. Yeah, there you go. Captain's quarters is the same on the interior. It's just the exterior that's changed. So if you liked my captain's quarters, you'll still like it. Here you go. And here's one of my other staircases. So you can see these only have the one staircase between floors. And that was and the way these are determined whether or not it's like fore or aft, it's all dependent on the stair itself. So this one is a starboard staircase, because if you enter it from the starboard side, you go straight up from the bottom floor. Now, of course, it's a little bit misleading though, because then when you're on the second floor, you're actually starting on the port side to go up towards starboard. But it's just based on whatever direction the first floor staircase is facing on what they're called. Now let's go ahead and go show off my. We're gonna do this the quicker way. Go take a look at my new large decks here. So this is what the large corner decks look like. You can see they've got these like light rings around them. It is glass. You can't go. I mean, I can go through because I have my TCL on. In fact, here we'll just do this. That way I can prove that. So there you go. You can't go flying out or anything. All of the collision is good. But yeah, that's kind of gives you an idea of what those look like. Now let's go ahead and go take a look at one of my battle stations here. And this is another one that really needs the decorations redone. You can see there's a bunch of clipping right now with the computers and that, because I haven't redone the decorations yet, but I will. I will get all of it straightened out. I promise it'll look good when I'm done. You can see what these look like. We're going to come back in here when we go to take off, just so I can show you how well lined up everything is. Oh, there you go. There's my. So my triple deck has 2 staircases between each floor. I don't know why that light is flickering. That's a little weird. But this is what this deck looks like. I would love to know what's causing all that flickering. I think it's just. And then we come up to the big dome, and the dome, it has way more space now. I'll probably be putting in some more like idle animations and that up here now, because there's just so much more space to be able to do stuff like that with. It's just significantly better. Anyways, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and go into one of my battle stations, just so I can show you how perfectly lined up this is. So now I'm getting flickering lights again. Okay. I have no idea what's causing that. They weren't flickering the last time we were in here. I swear this game, sometimes it just. Anyways, you can see that those angled sections there in the corners, and then there's these metal tracks here. Those metal tracks are what this platform lifts up on, and when this platform lifts up, the angled part down here on the platform will fit like a glove with those angled parts up there. So we're gonna go ahead and do this the cheaty way. Take off. Why are you not letting me back up? There it goes. As you can see, it literally fits like a glove up there. And we're gonna load. And then we're gonna TCL and take a look outside at how everything looks. So you can see, turn a light on here. There is no seam or anything, it just fits perfectly. And then on top of that, these hatches, when they slide open, this lower part, it slides under here, and this top part, it basically comes up against the edge here and stops. So it's not quite perfect to the edge, but it's close enough. There's still a little bit of clipping here on these Class C version with these larger cannons. I haven't decided if I'm going to try to fix that yet or not, because it doesn't bother me. So there's that new shield generator up close. Well, the newly designed shield generator. You can see what the dome looks like outside. It's very much a chromed, like a chrome style texture on it. There's the bar, which for some reason I'm still getting light bleed, even though I've got light occluders there, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Here's what the new ramps look like from the exterior. Oh yeah, the other thing that I wanted to check was these. How do these look when they're closed? Yeah, perfect. That's how they look. They look perfect. It's my really shiny glass habs from the exterior. And yeah, I want to check out this. I might need to lift that a little bit because it looks like the light doesn't quite fit under it like it's supposed to. Yeah, I have to lift that up just a little bit. That'll be easy enough. But you can see these standoffs here that hold this raised platform up, and the purpose of this raised platform is as those open, they can't. It kind of holds them down effectively. That's kind of the idea behind it. Yeah, turned out not too shabby. Ooh. Yeah. Actually, I can't lift that up anymore because that's right. The barrels weren't going to fit over it if I lifted it up anymore. All right. Well, anyways, that kind of gives you an idea of where I'm at with it. I still have to do all of my cockpits. I still have to do the new big hangar bay. I'm probably going to redesign my landing gear and some of that stuff as well. Try to go with a new aesthetic. Some people are not going to like the new aesthetic. Some people are going to prefer the old one. And If that's the case, stay on the version that you're on, because that aesthetic is going away. I'm not going to keep working on it. I'm updating all of my models. This is it's for personal reasons. So we're just going to go with all new, and hopefully some of you will like them. And there might be some of the new models that you like, and some of them that you prefer the old models with. And all of it I understand. I'm still working on improving things here, getting all of the little quirks worked out. But um, one of the big advantages of all of these new models is that they are exactly correct as far as their coordinates go to fit vanilla habs. So there's zero issues. Oh, the other thing that I've done is I've also fixed these weapons not always facing forward. Um, that was due to, well, a stupidity thing on my hand. It was due to me being stupid. That's all that was. But I've got that fixed now, so they will always face forward. The problem is that I had it fixed for a couple of my for my weapon I think for my weapon holds, but it was broken on one of my battle stations. But it was 100% a my bad situation. I had the rotation for the snap point 180 degrees off. So I fixed that. That's no longer an issue. Wow, that is some super bright reflection off of that chrome. Wow. Oh, well, no wonder the sun's right behind us. All right. That's it for today. Until the next time. You guys have a great one.